Pull a chair up to the hearth and welcome to Vanilla WoW Book Club. Howdy y'all, Galator here, and I'm going to be starting a little mini-series called Vanilla WoW Book Club, where we're going to read in-game text together, and then we're going to look at how the lore's changed and what's been retconned, and whether or not we think that's been a good thing overall for the direction of WoW. So our first book today is going to be The Old Gods and the Ordering of Azeroth. And let's jump right in. Unaware of Sargeras' mission to undo their countless works, the Titans continued to move from world to world, shaping and ordering each planet as they saw fit. Along their journey, they happened upon a small world that its inhabitants would later name Azeroth. As the Titans made their way across the primordial landscape, they encountered a number of hostile elemental beings. These elementals, who worshipped a race of unfathomably evil beings known as the Old Gods, vowed to drive the Titans back and keep their world inviolate from the invaders' metallic touch. The Pantheon, disturbed by the Old Gods' penchant for evil, waged war upon the elementals and their dark masters. The Old Gods' armies were led by the most powerful elemental lieutenants, Ragnaros the Fire Lord, Therazane the Stone Mother, Alakir the Wind Lord, and Neptulon the Tide Hunter. Their chaotic forces raged across the face of the world and clashed with the colossal Titans. Though the elementals were powerful beyond mortal comprehension, their combined forces could not stop the mighty Titans. One by one, the elemental lords fell, and their forces dispersed. The Pantheon shattered the Old Gods' citadels and chained the 5 evil gods far beneath the surface of the world. Without the Old Gods' power to keep their raging spirits bound to the physical world, the elementals were banished to an abyssal plane, where they would contend with one another for all eternity. With the elementals' departure, nature calmed, and the world settled into a peaceful harmony. The Titans saw that the threat was contained and set to work. The Titans empowered a number of races to help them fashion the world, to help them carve out the fathomless caverns beneath the earth. The Titans created the dwarf-like earthen from magical living stone, to help them dredge out the seas and lift the land from the sea floor. The Titans created the immense but gentle sea giants. For many ages, the Titans moved and shaped the earth, until at last there remained one perfect continent. At the continent's center, the Titans crafted a lake of scintillating energies. The lake, which they named the Well of Eternity, was to be the fount of life for the world. Its potent energies would nurture the bones of the world and empower life to take root in the land's rich soil. Over time, plants, trees, monsters, and creatures of every kind began to thrive on the primordial continent. As twilight fell on the final day of their labors, the Titans named the continent Kalimdor, Land of Eternal Starlight. Hope you all enjoyed the read-through, but now let's look at some of the things that were said in this and compare it to modern lore and see how it's changed. Alright, so page 1. Let's see, unaware. Okay, so page 1, you still had Sargeras in the background. We haven't established he was a Titan, but we know that the Titans are just going world to world shaping it, so not too much has changed. 2. Okay, so page 2, we still have all the elemental lords, and this must have been post-Black Empire conquering all the elements and subjecting them to their will. Also interesting, Titans are still metallic. 3, okay, 3 is really cool because I like how we still have the same 4 elemental lords. So Ragnaros the Fire Lord, still evil. Therazane the Stone Mother, chaotic neutral. Alakir the Wind Lord dead, I believe. And then Neptulon the Tide Hunter, #missing. Actually, so I think we only meet Ragnaros and Alakir in vanilla. We don't see Therazane or Neptulon until Cataclysm. Alright, 4. They had a battle. Yep. 5. Okay, so 5 is really cool. And this is interesting. So from vanilla World of Warcraft, we had 5 evil gods that were imprisoned. So this is a little confusing because I'm going to go through this list real quick, okay? So Cthulhu is imprisoned in Ahn'Qiraj. We meet him in Vanilla WoW. Yogg-Saron, Northrend, and that's in Wrath of the Lich King. N'Zoth, which is imprisoned, I don't know, somewhere in the ocean probably. That's current WoW. And then we have Y'Shaarj. Now, Y'Shaarj, we meet in Pandaria, but Y'Shaarj was never imprisoned. Instead, remember, they pulled her from the world, and it left a gaping wound in the world, essentially. And that's where we had the heart of Y'Shaarj that Garrosh ended up consuming. So that one was never imprisoned, to my knowledge. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So that leaves you with 2 others. We have G'huun, who's technically an old god and was imprisoned, but was created by the Titans. So I assume that happened post-battle. And in this page it says, the Pantheon shattered the old god citadels and chained the 5 evil gods far beneath the surface of the world. That leads me to believe that those 5 old gods were lieutenants in the Black Empire that they were waging war against. G'huun came around after. So your only other 5th option could be Xal'atath? ? But then again, Xal'atath was perhaps imprisoned by the other gods. Really unsure, but it's really cool that they're kind of sticking with this. They haven't really retconned any of the old god stuff, so that's cool. Let's see, 6. Yeah, go dwarves, helping shape the world. I think it's interesting that sea giants play such a big role. Dwarves eventually get the Curse of Flesh and become a cool, interesting race, and the sea giants are just left wandering the coast getting killed by adventurers. 7. Well of Eternity. Awesome. And Kalimdor. So this is where we get the night elf name for it. Land of Eternal Starlight. Yeah, overall I think they really stuck with this lore really well. The only thing that might have changed is the 5 old gods. Whether the 5th god is G'huun or Xal'atath or, I don't know, ? Maybe it's still out there. Left to see. But thanks for watching this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Again, comment if you want me to do anything else. I'm just having fun, so what other kind of video you want to see, let me know. Au revoir.